Hello YouTube fans, back again, and now I thought I'd talk about a damn good classic science fiction film. See, normally I'm into sci-fi, classics like When the World Stood Still, and other classics like the 50s Blob, and the 50s Fly, and let's not forget The Thing from Another World. This one, however, is definitely a classic. War of the Worlds, the 1953 version. Nowadays, people talk about War of the Worlds to think of the one with Tom Cruise. Don't get me wrong, it's an alright film. And I do like Steven Spielberg. I may have badmouthed him and John Hooper, but I still liked Steven Spielberg. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, E.T., parts of Poltergeist when he worked with John Hooper, and when he worked with the legendary of most, with Raiders of the Lost Ark, as he worked, when I can remember the name. He did films like that. He worked on Raiders of the Lost Ark. He worked on Duelist. He did a lot of films, and I remember the TV series, that being Steven Spielberg's Date Adventures. But to be honest, I was more into the 50s one. Tom Cruise and his whining lad and the dude that acted like something out of the Body Snatchers didn't do it for me. To me, I would prefer the 50s one. I like the guy in it, I like the dirt in it, felt there's a love scene there. I just like the idea of it, and I like the idea of it being media rights. Starts off, as we all know, we've all seen the 53 War of the Worlds. You've got the amazing voice, the guy solving all the planets, and then you've got the media rights coming down. And I thought the effects for that time, you're talking what, 1953? They're damn good. Even today, I look at them effects and they are fucking brilliant. Brilliant. And to me, I always thought the 53 one was a better film. Okay, the effects improved over the years, but just like the idea of the meteorites coming down and you're not to know what they're going to do. You don't know whether they're going to be friendly or not. And when it opens up and that laser thing comes down with the eyeball and that amazing sound effects, and it turns them guys into fucking mush. I love that. I love it. And the one I was on about was George Lucas with Raiders of the Lost Ark. And it just come to me. Yeah, George Lucas. Another good director. Star Wars. But, yeah, when you think about it, thanks because of War of the Worlds, it reminded me. Before you had Star Wars with the lasers, you had the spaceships come out, fire them lasers. This wasn't PC friendly. Turned everybody into mush. These were aliens that don't give a fuck. And that's when you got World War III. When you first saw the trailer, you thought it was your typical World War movie. Not your typical war movie that was around. But it's a war film, what is different. And when you think about it, it must have inspired a lot of other films, including Star Wars. Because think about Independence Day. How similarity is Independence Day compared to War of the Worlds. See, you didn't need a remake. You already had it in 1996. You had Independence Day. But War of the Worlds to me is a good film. I like the guy in it, who's a scientist, and I like the woman. You felt there was a love scene there, and you felt it. I like the idea of it being magnetic and anything what is metal, which sadly I can't find my fucking watts. Anything what is magnetic turns things around. It makes things stick. I like that. And again, I like the idea of it being aliens. Again, it inspired a lot of other things, whether it be Mars Attack, Independence Day. It had the lasers and the spaceships went. So I can't do the sound effect, and I probably look like a dick if I did. But you've got to see War of the Worlds for yourself. I think it was a better film, and I think it was a lot better than the remake. Nothing personal with Steven Spielberg. I like him. I'd rather just named a lot of his films. There's one film I might have to name of these. Duel. That's a film you don't hear a lot of. Duel. If you've never seen Duel, it's your everyday working Joe driving to work, and you've got a truck driver trying to turn him into mush. I just named the film, but that is a damn good one. Jaws and all the others. But War of the Worlds is a damn good science fiction film. And normally I don't like spoiling it, but we all know War of the Worlds. We know how it ends. The time missiles don't do fuck all. And I'll say it anyway. Spoilers. Because we've seen it. It's a classic. And again, without repeating myself, the time missiles, the time the atomic bomb, the time all sorts, doesn't do fucking chat shit. Let's not forget the scene with the alien and the eyeball gets cut off, steams like a dough, arms raving about. I fucking love the scene where they got it plugged in and it's also seeing weed. We look fucking ugly compared to them. Unlike me, who's a bit of a hunk, they look ugly in their eyes. But again, spoilers, just to let you know. They die missiles, they die doing it, the drum and this, they die that, they die firing bombs, don't do fuck all. As the die says in the film, it's like toys to them. What kills them is the common cold. The thing what we wins and moan about and we feel like shit when we get it. The common cold kills them. Spaceships come landing down, splat goes the aliens, and I love to see when it sentences the common cold killed the aliens. They don't make films like War of the Worlds anymore, and it's a damn shame because I love the sci-fi films. I named a film on the classic sci-fi B films. The Time Earth Stood Still, The Thing from Another World, or your other space films from the Titanic Woman to the Killer Spiders, to your typical sci-fi B movies, to your universal monster films, whether it be Frankenstein, Ben Bedosi's Dracula, and so on. But I always loved sci-fi films. Grew up, watched them when I was a kid. Still love them today. That being War of the Worlds, which in my eyes is a fucking classic. And it's kind of the same, you don't see films like that anymore. A lot of them nowadays try and copy War of the Worlds. But to me, that for its time, the effects, the spaceships, I think it's a good one. And for that, a 20-star rating. Because there's no faults in War of the Worlds. Yeah, there's bits where you see the sting pulling down the spaceship. But for its error, I can let that fire toss me. I still think the effects are damn good. I still think it's top notch. I love the die. I love the woman. I know they made a test appearance in the remake, but I've got to admit that the 50s one was a better film. Tom Cruise's lad got on my tits. Tom Cruise, I've got his shade on. I'm top done. The girl was weird. She was too growing up for her age, and it just didn't interest me. I felt this was a better film. Went at a better space. Better speed, I should say, of the film. Better pace. I like the die. I like the woman, without repeating myself. I love the way it ends. It's a satisfying ending. It wasn't downbeat. I love the die with just a monologue. What else can I say of War of the Worlds? What hasn't been said before? It's a classic. And that's my type of sci-fi film. Other than that, I do like classics like War of the Worlds, the original 33 King Kong, and other classics. Who knows, maybe one day I might talk about my favourite classic films, just as all that sometimes I do like a oldie or two. Other than then, have a nice one. See you later.